Gaffer, a 2-2 draw tonight against Boreham Wood. How do you try and assess that 90 minutes?
I thought first half we had a way that we wanted to go about the game. We knew that they would, out of possession, come right up against us and try and stop us from playing out, which they did. And you have to give credit to the opposition sometimes. And we had a plan because we knew they'd do that, and we knew that we'd be 1v1 on the last line, and we were. And I thought first half we created so many opportunities where we were in their final third and we are 1v1, but then we got a better quality, we got a better decision making. So many times we've got in there and we're shooting from 30 yards, we're making rushed passes when it just needs an extra pass to find a better opening, a better decision, to put somebody in a better place to finish the job off. Probably should have had more goals first half. Second half, then we knew the rhythm and the game would change, and that's when we have to play our football. And I just felt we didn't make the right decisions tonight at times. We went long when we should have gone short. We didn't play enough. We turned the game. We wanted to be really attacking, and we left three players constantly up the pitch because we had a lot of pace in the side. But we have to find different solutions to get there when one pass isn't on, and we didn't do that enough second half. We turned it in from the goalkeeper to the defenders to a back to front thing, which ain't us. And for me, that's the thing that makes my blood boil, because it's them decisions on the pitch that we need to be 8 or 9 times out of 10 right.
Obviously, one of the good things to come from tonight, a goal each from Owen Evans and Danny Whitehead, two players that you potentially wouldn't have backed to be goal scorers tonight. Just shows the sort of versatility we have in the squad, and that the goals can come from anywhere across the pitch.
Yeah, and I think again tonight the team was really young. So with that, you accept a little bit of naivety. But for them guys, I said to them after, we have to learn quickly, because I've enjoyed the energy that's been in the team the last couple of games. I've enjoyed the pace that's in the team. We're really looking and attacking threat. But we have to look at an attacking threat in our way. I don't want to watch, our fans don't want to watch us keep going from the goalkeeper to the centre forward and hope something happens. Yes, it has to be a strategy at some points, like it was in the first half, but when the game settles, we need our footballers to get on the ball and play, and we didn't change that process today. We stayed in one process, and that's the bit we've got to get better on. But again, the boys showed unbelievable fight. 2 rubbish goals, by the way, that we give away, but unbelievable fight to come back into the game.
Like I said, it was quite a young team this evening, so only really 3 older, more experienced players, you'd say. What was it that made you think, yeah, I'll give Amika Robinson the captaincy?
We've got a leadership group, and through suspension, through injury, through lack of performance, a lot of them players have come out of the team. So Meeks is in the leadership group. He's obviously a young pup, but he's got a big future, and he needs to learn on the job. He needs to learn his way that he's going to lead in his own way. He needs to learn how to command a team in a back 4 or back 3. Tonight was a real good learning curve for him, because sometimes I forget how young he is. He came up against an experienced striker today. He did well a lot of the situations, but there's times where I think he can learn great lessons from that. So, yeah, obviously we'd like to keep the same captain every week, but Josh was ill over the weekend, so we couldn't start him. So then that led to another armband holder.
Obviously now the late equaliser means we're 2 unbeaten, 4 points in the last 2 games, and a chance really to build on that against Woking on Saturday and start a real unbeaten run now.
Yeah, I think like you just said to me, Jack, if we would have said 4 points from these 2 games before Saturday, I think we probably would have bit your hand off. But we have to learn quicker. I get frustrated, I get angry, and my blood pressure's doing all kinds of things, because we have to learn quicker. We're facing so many lessons that I want the players to learn from and make more efficient decisions on the pitch. Know when we have to in-game change the strategy of what we're doing, recognise the pitches when we go from hitting the last line to when it opens up and we can play and play our stuff. When we bring Horton on, we have to get him the ball. We can't keep banging the ball up to Gold's Head. first half when we did it and we got it into the front three and we got the ball from there, we looked really, really threatening. But we need to be able to change that moments in game.